What's up, YouTube? Everybody tends to insult others. I mean, it's just a natural happenstance of life. I mean, whether it's done to feed our ego or for whatever reason, people do it all the time. But what's interesting is a lot of times people try to preface it with something else. Some people are just flat out insulting, and they just let it be known that, hey, I'm insulting you. There it is. Deal with it. But there's other people that are a little bit more subtle about it. I mean, you might find a guy that'll say something like, no offense, but then he'll proceed to say something that's offensive to that person. Or you might get a guy that says, well, I'm just saying. I mean, he'll say something that's blatantly offensive, but just because he's just saying, it's okay. Or you might run into the people that are against some particular race, creed, sexual orientation, whatever you have. But then he always has to associate that person within his group of people. What I mean by that is, say you're at a bar drinking, kicking back, drinking a couple beers, and you have your buddy John. And John might not like black people. And you're talking about it, and he'll bring up the conversation, and you might be watching the Dallas Cowboy games, getting spanked by the Saints, and you might hear a conversation such as, that T.O., I don't know, man. Just because he thinks he's black, he thinks he's all that, but, God, all these niggers, but it ain't every nigger. I mean, because my best friend's black. I went to college with a black guy. There was a black guy at my wedding. My neighbor's black. You always hear stuff like that. Or it might be against a sexual orientation, It's like, well, I work with a gay guy, but I just don't get those faggots. I don't understand how they can just do each other in the butt like that and think that's natural. You're not born that way. And it's just, I don't know why people are like that, And, speaking of homosexuality, no offense, because I'm just saying, but like, you always hear when people are talking about how they're confident in their sexuality, you always hear that from heterosexuals. You rarely hear that from homosexual, I mean, you might hear a guy say, I'll wear my wife's panties. I wore them to work all day because I'm confident enough in my sexuality to do that. Yeah, I watch The Young and the Restless because I'm that confident in my sexuality to do something like that. But you never really hear a gay guy say, I want to do you right now in the butt, Sean Cannon, because I'm that confident in my sexuality that I can do you right here, right now, in your pooper. I'm just saying.